Welcome guys, welcome to a Overwatch 2 rant. I never thought I had to do this, but this is out of hand. Let's just pause it real quick. Let's get some context of what happened. I loaded into a game, and our tank said, Lifeweaver, Mercy, GG. I'm not swapping. I'm not swapping until they get off these healers. That's what happened. And I'm like, he's probably just trolling because a lot of people just troll, but then actually play. But no, he does this, and he you know why he does this? Because his account is new. This account, which I can show you, because you know why people do this? Because they can. This account's new. Literally, this account's new, and they just made an account today. And people can do this and throw other people's games and ruin the experience, and you won in the grind rank. Luckily, I'm glad this is not my main game I used to play like I used to. So you could throw my games. I'm not going to be as mad as I would. But this is a problem for the community. Because I got a 2-week ban because somebody trash talked me and I trash talked back in a response, because who doesn't? If someone calls you out on something, you're going to say something back. You don't have to, but I will. But this dude wants to throw games because we have a Lifeweaver Mercy. Bro didn't even try it. He didn't even try it. Bro, and me, what's wrong with Lifeweaver Mercy? I know it's not the greatest duo, but we have a soldier, so he'll pocket the soldier. We have a Lifeweaver to grab you out of situations. And then our supports decided, you know what, we're going to switch it up. So they went on and Zen. So you would have think, okay, he's not going to stop. Now he's going to actually play the game. I wish I could show the voice chat. The whole time he was just saying that I'm not gonna play the game till they swap, blah blah blah. I'm gonna throw. But he allows to do this because instead of Overwatch, the common sense thing, if you're constantly getting reports on a player on that IP, they'll ban that IP on their game, so they're not allowed to play Overwatch on that IP. But Overwatch doesn't do that. The worst thing they'll do is just ban your account. You can go online, probably pay 50 cents for another Overwatch account, and then you're good. You can just buy Overwatch accounts. And you're allowed to do this. And you're going to always allow to do this until Overwatch decides, maybe instead of just banning the player, we need to ban their IP, so they're not allowed to play Overwatch on their IP anymore. But they don't do that. And players like this, they don't care because they have 50 accounts backed up. This ain't their main one that they really care about, so they don't care. But this is a problem game, and we need to, this needs to be dealt with. It's never going to be dealt with. Overwatch been out for how long, and you're still allowed to throw. This hog player, villain, if you get in the game with him, I feel bad. Because players like this is ruining the game, and this is not just for Overwatch. This is for any game out there that allows people to make new accounts and throw. Cause games these days, you're allowed to smurf and make 20 accounts on one game, and you're allowed to do it. You're allowed to smurf, you're allowed to throw on new accounts, and the game's not gonna do nothing about it. So games need to start. Overwatch 2, you're the one, important one. They need to start banning people's IP, so they're not allowed to play the game on their home, their address, their IP. Stop banning accounts, because banning accounts is nothing. These guys probably have a stack of accounts next to them ready to play. This is ridiculous. And this is never going to stop. And it's never going to stop because games, including Overwatch 2, don't really care about the community. Because if it's not a popular streamer, the top streamer in the game, they don't care. And there's me, look at me. This is me over here. I just gave up. There's no point in trying because I was just waving. It took them towards the end of the game to realize I'm friendly. But at this point, why try? And good thing we got a point map like this that ends quick. But imagine we would have got a payload map. We had to wait the whole round for our round. They had to wait for the whole time to cap it, and it would have been a longer round. Players like this need to be banned. Not just their account, their IP. So their IP, anytime they try to make an account under their IP, the game's gonna flag it, and they're not gonna be allowed to do it. So this stops this, but it's never gonna stop. Even though everyone said they're gonna report him, this account get banned. Oh no, my one of 40 accounts. This is not even my main one. I got like 3 main ones. I got about 20 ones that I have stacked up ready to throw games if I'm having a pissy fit. Players like this, if you don't go the exact lineup that they want, if you don't go, I say, if you don't go Ana and a Kariko, they're gonna get mad and throw. And this is a problem. And this game's gonna always have this problem until they start IP banning people. Stop banning their accounts and IP ban them. So they're not allowed to make accounts off that IP. But it's not gonna stop. They're never gonna stop because Overwatch is a game that doesn't really care about anything. They don't want to listen to the community. Instead, they want to throw a $20 skin in the item shop. That's the most important thing. But I hate how to do that. But that game is really irritating me. I normally wouldn't care, but you get this game too many times and it's annoying. It is just too many times. Like this player, literally, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. So, yeah, Overwatch, do something about it. Hope you enjoyed that little rant. Cause these games, I'm gonna start ranting on these games. Cause these games have problems. It has problems. It has problems. Well, hope you enjoy. Hit that like button. I know it's a little late rant, but it is what it is. Peace out, guys.